with that, you can always come back, but there's a process to come back. You have to come back the right way.
Okay.
It is kind of is what it is. But we don't have too many issues because we're grown men,
Yeah.
Right.
and we always tell individuals that instead of these for sidebars, if you don't bring it to the floor, it's a non-issue.
Right.
So
Okay.
we challenge manhood, right? If you don't bring it to the floor, it's an issue. And if we hear these sidebar discussions, we will check it, especially if it's going to affect the club as a
Yeah.
whole. We just don't have that, and that's why we've been able to survive for 29 years.
Yeah.
Now we've had a lot of people rotate in and rotate out,
I'm
and
sure.
people for different reasons. A new job somewhere.
Yeah.
Just decide to get out the motorcycle game. Have an accident, and your wife say you're done with motorcycles.
Life.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
all
life.
life.
Right. Life be life.
We accept that, we understand it,
Mm-hmm.
and we tell them, say, hey, you want to come back, just do due diligence and come back.
What's to do? Oh, I don't know if that's a question that we could ask.
It's a process to come back.
Okay.
But
And it's in the bylaws.
it's in the
Okay.
bylaws.
Oh, okay.
And if guys leave the club for whatever reason,
Uh-huh.
if they leave on good, we still good with them.
Yeah.
We still, you can call me if your bike broke down and you need my trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming to get you.
Okay.
That's right.
So-
We've had people that leave, guys that leave the club,
Mm-hmm.
and we still talk to them today.
Yeah.
We still shake hands with them. Like, hey, we are, everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect, nothing like
Treat
that.
it like a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
All relationships don't last forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
But you can see your ex and still be cool with them, right?
Not really.
In some cases, but
Yes, okay.
the way we look at whether somebody is in the club or out of the club is there's a right way to leave,
Right.
and then there's a wrong way to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
If you leave the right way, the doors is always open.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's that relationship you have with somebody. If it don't work, it don't work,
Yeah.
right? But if we try to vet that during the prospecting period.
Right.
So at the beginning, when you're going through your requirements, we try to see all of that.
Right. Right.
And sometimes you get it exactly right, and sometimes you go, well, this person's kind of showing some other tendencies now that they're in.
Right.
What we do as officers, is we pull that person to the side and we check.
Right.
Okay.
We do a temperature check
Yeah.
Right. Right.
because somebody can get in their ear and they may be feeling some kind of way,
Mhm.
but there's no logic to it.
Right.
So we check that, and then you got to make a grown man decision.
Uh-huh.
And if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So, ever
Yeah.
had any challenges to the bylaws?
Challenge the bylaws.
So
Yeah.
when you say challenges,
Like somebody just don't agree.
so we're gonna always have somebody that don't agree,
Okay.
but the majority rule.
Correct.
One man, one vote.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we use the Roberts rule.
Right.
Everybody got their vote. We've only had, like he was saying earlier, we've only had one time when somebody was so upset that
Right.
they didn't get the vote and didn't get to go their way, that they just wanted to check out.
Right.
Okay, oh well.
Gotta go.
But
Yeah.
the process is the process.
Right.
And we generally vet them, like when we make changes, we can only make changes every 2 years, right?
Oh.
So during the election period, we make changes to the bylaws and everybody agree, sign off on them. And then, hey, we move to the next year with the updated bylaws or the amended bylaws.
Fair enough.
So to answer your question, we never had a challenge to the bylaws because a new person can't challenge the bylaws. If he coming in,
Right.
you with this or you're not. So
Okay.
no. And so even internally, we've never had individuals to challenge the tenor of the bylaws. If we think, no, our bylaws are bylaws. Now, however, as time move on, things change, right? And then everybody have an opportunity. If we should tweak some of the articles in the bylaws to bring them to the table,
Uh-huh.
we discuss them, we go through a process, and if
Okay.
it's agreed to change that particular article within the bylaws,
Uh-huh.
then we'll change it, and then it's actually effective the next calendar year.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've been doing that for 29 years. But generally, there's not many changes to the bylaws. We put a lot of time initially writing those bylaws.
The four of you together.
Well, the four of us, and we had a couple of original members that's no longer with us.
Okay.
But the original members, but it was pretty much the four of us, that sat down and wrote the bylaws. And, and generally I'm the scribe. So, we make changes. I go to my office,
Okay.
I do whatever, I kind of tweak it.
Yeah,
I work for state government and I
Okay.
do that kind of thing. So,
Okay.
So, how do y'all decide where y'all trip to when y'all take y'all rides? How do y'all decide that?
well, we just kind of, we get information, we get flyers, we get invites from other clubs in different areas. We put it on our calendar,
Right.
and we decide as a collective it's something we're going to go to. And because keep in mind, all of us have families. Some have 2 jobs, businesses, kids, and grandkids, and so we can't do it like some other.
But
people
I've
do it.
heard some clubs don't care about that. It's mandatory. You got to ride. We got to go.
So the difference between our club though
Okay.
is our structure start with God,
There you go.
family,
Love it.
then the club.
Love
There
it.
you go.
That's
No-
been
no compromise.
29 years, no compromise.
Yeah, we faith, family, and finance. That's what we say.
Yeah.
That's how we handle
So
ours.
when we're talking to somebody or something, I've had 4 people this weekend come to me and say they want to cut. They want to, and we'll talk to you after the annual is over with.
Right.
But we're gonna lay the structure down so you know what you're getting into.
Right.
God's first, your family is second, and then the club.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some clubs that we hang out with.
Right.
Totally opposite.
Right.
They tell you to get up out of your bed in the middle of the night. It's your wife.
You got to go.
You gotta go.
So are those outlaws?
Well,
That's what it about sound like.
No, not-
We have to be at my house.
not necessarily. What we won't speak on them.
Yeah.
However, because you have 1% clubs and you have 99% clubs, right? There's some 99% clubs that do that. So it depends on that club structure and how they do it.
Okay.
Right.
Not necessarily because most of those guys have families and careers and stuff like that too. It's just the thought process in the MC world is different. It's a different philosophy, a different take on the MC process. With us, it's always been God, family, club.
Yeah.
Some other clubs, it may be, God and club, or we just don't know.
Right.
But we do know that there are some that they're mandatory, we have to do. We have mandatory rides,
Okay.
However, if any member of the club say I have to work that day, go to work. If any member of the club say I got to pick my child up from school, pick your child up from school.
Right.
There's some others that's a little bit more stringent than that.
Okay. How many members are in your club?
We got 17 strong right now.
Oh, commendable.
But y'all move like y'all got 117 strong.
Well,
Yep, and I like the way y'all move. Though.
That's that energy, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's that energy.
Yeah.
To answer your question clearly, I guess that's we do have a trip that we go to every year. This is Daytona.
Okay.
That's Daytona we've been doing for 20. I never missed. We never missed a trip.
Okay.
29 years we've been doing the Daytona.
Okay.
And to go back to a question that you asked a while back, you said something in the phrase of, do we set the bar or standard for? Is it just were you asking questions for our club or for the whole community?
Just the whole community is there.
The whole community.
Yeah, right.
I would like to answer that. My president, vice president can correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I would think that just when we answer the question of our structure, the way we look in the community,
Right.
I feel other clubs look at us in a way that's commendable, and that's why they come to us and ask questions.
Right.
Maybe we should do this way. Maybe we should do this that way. What
Yeah.
do you think?
Okay.
So to speak. And they I think because of the respect that they have for us, like I said, we respect them also.
Yeah.
That shows a pillar of this community. They say maximum velocity. That's why I think why you got a lot of vibe back today when people say, hey, yeah, max speed can stay as long as they want to.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing if you go out and you can hear people talk that ride motorcycles. I hear it all the time. And of course, you weren't there with me to hear it, but I
Yeah.
can sit here and I can just, validate the fact that I talked to a total stranger and said, oh, you're maximum velocity. I heard about you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are good guys.
Yeah.
And I've heard other people tell their friends, hey, if you want to go with those guys, you can go with them. They all right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the kind of energy we put out as a club.
Right. Right.
I love it.
Let me say, I think if you ask any club in this area, who sets the tone, who sets the tone, every club has ego, right? I think every club probably will say, with few exceptions, that they set the tone, right? I get it. But if you flip it and say, besides yourself, name another club that you think also sets the tone. I would hope or think that Max V would be at the top of that list.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So you say every club has ego. So what about within the club? Do you have ego amongst members?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Of course, man. We're a bunch of men together.
I kind of feel like the ego may come with the ride.
Oh.
well, look this way.
Nah, that's their own personality.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
their own
yeah,
personality.
yeah.
We've seen guys who just come in the club and haven't been in the club a year,
Right.
and we've been in here for 29 years.
Yeah.
And when we try to coach them on something, right or wrong and different,
Right. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to
Okay.
hear it.
Yeah.
And we'll say, hey, we'll explain it to you later. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Some have temperaments, some temperamental, some easy feeling, some just hardcore, some, so it's a lot of navigating. That's why we decided to have bylaws and a structure,
Yeah.
right, to govern that. Because
Yeah.
y'all kind of, so it ain't what the president, the four founding members say. What do the bylaws say?
No deviation.
No deviation.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Okay.
And we also, when we taking, and I won't give too much detail, but going through the prospecting process, there's a process to go through, and there's some teaching moments. They have to know the bylaws, first of all. We have road rules, we have code of ethics, we have,
Do's and don'ts.
do's and don'ts and metrics, and they have to come and show some mastery of that, meaning that you study,
Okay.
right? And then we talk them through, because again, anybody can put a vest, some jeans, some boots, and stuff like that, and look tough and whatever, and be somebody that you're not. But we tell individuals, be the same man with that stuff on that you are without it on. Period.
So sounds like a development of good ego,
Oh yeah. No, the club.
because there can be good and bad egos.
Well, when
Yeah.
you say you rode your wife
Yeah,
earlier.
we ride.
What kind of bike?
Oh, we Harley now. Don't
Hold on.
start that now.
Okay,
Early on, we was Honda CBR.
Is it-
Now,
early.
yeah.
So when you look at me, what kind of bike you think?
Gold wing.
Go wing.
No.
I own a 2022 Hayabusa.
Oh.
I have a sport bike.
You
My
won't
guys
get
know I
rid
would
of
never
it.
own a Harley.
Hold on now. If it ain't got the fat tire, I won't talk to you.
No fat tire. Everything is stock.
Oh,
Put it this way,
I get it.
So to add to what they say,
Stockish.
Stock dog-ish. Don't
Stock
forget
ish.
He
ish.
got to get put out the club.
Yeah, see,
Okay,
but
go
understand though what we're saying. You say egos and what it is, but I don't have an ego because I'm the only sport bike rider in the club.
It just
But
tacky, right?
But everybody's cool with it. Everybody's happy with it. We get together, we ride.
Yeah.
They call me on rides and
They
stuff like
they
that.
tell you they cool with it, or you
Hey,
just
hey,
think they
hey.
cool with it. Y'all cool with
If
it?
they-
Oh yeah,
if
we
they
go
not-
with it.
if
And I'm
they
gonna tell
not-
you, I'm gonna tell you why.
We got a rule though.
Okay, what's the
I'm
rule?
gonna tell you about the rule. This is why. We all were some sport bikes.
Okay,
We graduated to Harleys.
right.
Why you gotta say graduate?
Graduate. Yeah.
That's what
I
they
caught
did.
that.
That's what they
You
did.
know what I'm saying?
I'm-
Like I'm still in
I'm
school.
gonna throw him a bone.
Right.
He's the only one that still has the nerve to roll on that sport bike.
Okay, I
All
get
of
Okay.
it.
So when
get it.
when I say graduated,
Yeah.
that means I don't have the nerve no more.
But you do got the nerve. You still riding bikes, period, after 29 years.
No, I don't have the nerve to ride like that no more.
No.
We used to ride 200 plus miles an hour.
No. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about that ride
Yeah,
200.
yeah.
Just be on a bike, period, with other drivers today. It's pretty
yeah.
rough. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You driving for other drivers.
Oh, I ain't never scared.
yeah.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You still got that.
And we got a rule.
Yeah.
And when guys come, and see, a lot of times new guys come up, they be on sport bikes and whatever. They look at us and say, "You old guys on Harleys,"
Yeah.
not knowing that we outride all of them.
Right.
But when guys come, we tell them this here: don't follow him.
Don't follow him.
Uh-oh. So you
Hence
still
the-
you still do the dance. Is that what you
Hence,
said?
hence the name.
Flight risk.
Hence the
Okay.
name.
No,
They
he-
gave me that name.
Yeah.
I didn't
No.
come up with
It
that.
sounds like you earned it.
I'm not saying
you didn't have to
I'm
take
not
it
saying
now,
that
bro.
I
He
can't.
earned
But,
that
hey,
because every weekend we got tired of having to go out and pick up motorcycle parts from guys that were following him that went up into the woods and bushes.
Oh.
Just a
Now-
second. Just a second. Let me.
That we are trying to teach them not to deal with
You know
that.
what? I had this all wrong. I thought that was the troublemaker.
No, Harry,
no.
Harry's skill level.
Yeah.
I think all of us had a like serious skill level riding sport bikes.
Yeah.
My nerve was gone. I don't have that skill level like that. Harry's skill level still is very high.
Excuse me. I just like to ride.
He like,
Okay.
Y'all, I mean, y'all
He'll tell you.
Yeah.
And, look here, he'll tell you who created him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I rode with a friend of mine.
He gonna give it to
I
Jerry.
want I say Jerry, but I ain't gonna say his last
He
name.
gonna give
Okay.
it to Jerry
I
now.
followed him, and he got to a better place in riding.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm comfortable.
Before
I like
we met my cousin Jerry,
Right.
he was in the
yeah,
back.
right.
He wasn't in the front.
Okay.
He wasn't in the front.
That back rough to ride now. I
It
can tell
is.
you.
It is.
I was doing about 130 on the highway, and the front just stopped
When
on
you-
I-20.
When you can't keep up.
I can more than keep up, but they just stopped for no reason.
See, I
He's
think
traded in many banks.
Yeah.
I think one of the
Uh-oh.
things they talk about is the fact I like curves. I like going around curves.
Okay.
So I go to Atlanta a lot.
Wheeling curves or just riding curves?
Just riding curves.
Okay.
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 And I like going to Atlanta a lot, going up to
Right.
I enjoy going into the mountains. That's a challenge to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what she
Hills
wanted
Gap.
to do. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you been there?
Well, I
She be
want
wanting
to.
do it.
Okay.
Well, we put that big 30 on that bike. We ain't gonna be doing all
Yeah,
that.
I like cruising, man.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna cruise.
But it's Harley Davidson's up there all day doing exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's motorcycle riding is one of the greatest pleasures I think anyone can get into and want to do. When they get it, they open up a whole new world to different things, different people,
Right.
culture.
Yeah.
It can bring people together.
I've noticed.
It is something that you can maybe have a difference in someone, a difference in something, and then all of a sudden you start riding motorcycles. You find that the camaraderie is just great. It's
Now
just-
there's a
it's-
common ground.
It's a common ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, motorcycles sound like what trucking used to be.
Yeah.
Because it changed on us a lot. And
Yes.
And I think that's what really got us to where we are today.
that's why y'all
Talking about
still
motorcycle.
riding.
That's why we still ride. That's why we still together. That's why we've been here 29 years.
Y'all had a great ride today. Y'all rode for autism today.
I was just getting ready to say
How
that.
did that happen?
Well, autism, I think several of us either know somebody or have somebody related to us.
Right.
Every year, number one, we do 4 charities a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes we find one that we'll do throughout the year,
Right.
but for our annual, we pick different ones,
Okay.
right? So we did diabetes awareness last year because one of our members actually died from diabetes.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
This past year, we know several people that are close to us related wise actually has, somebody with autism in their family.
Right.
So we decided, hey, we're gonna use that one this year
Okay.
as our charity for the annual.
You're fine.
So
Okay,
that's
I love
how
that.
the autism came up.
Yeah. I love that.
Last year we did diabetes awareness,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and we done
Breast cancer.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, different type of.
So for
rides.
29 years, you've had a charity.
Yeah, 29 years we had a charity.
So y'all started in on the good foot then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we start. I think when we started, the very first charity I think we did was policemen, the officers.
Yeah, we used to do
Cops
Cops for Kids. Cops for Kids.
Yeah.
That's the very first
Before
one
there
we
was
did.
Toys for Tots. It was
Cops for Kids.
Oh wow.
And we get on the side of the road. We got on the side of the road and turn our helmets upside down, and people donated money.
Yeah.
We donated to that. That's one of our very first charities. Then we started doing Christmas Connection.
Mm-hmm.
And we went from Christmas Connection to Toys R Us. I mean, Toys, not Toys.
Angel Tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did y'all all meet?
Each one of us,
Yeah.
we started. Okay, it's old.
So you're gonna go back 30 years.
Yeah.
Today you went back 30 years almost.
Yeah,
So you can't say you can't stop it.
So we started back in the
It's the
beeper
Guthries,
days.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Okay.
started back in the beeper days
Yeah.
when we would go ride
Yeah.
and we beep everybody and we meet up at this restaurant downtown called Guthrie's.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And what was crazy about it is we gonna ride if it's 2
Right.
or 200.
Right. Right.
We just ride.
Right.
But these guys we kind of bonded with. It's like after a while you start bonding with certain guys and these are the ones you want to ride with all the time.
All the
Right.
time.
Right.
So we started making calls to each other. Hey, we're gonna ride today.
Yeah.
And Sunday was always the day.
Okay.
Sunday was always
Sunday is always a day for
good day.
bikes.
Yeah.
It always has been. So now, was there a code for Guthrie's? Was there everybody received the beat with the 555 or the 2221?
It was
pretty much, and then we knew a time.
Right.
It's like, hey,
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Okay.
If you go ride today, be at Guthrie's 4 o'clock. Kickstands up at 5.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
That
So-
was it.
So is that before maximum
that
velocity?
was before maximum
Okay.
velocity.
Okay.
Wow.
We did that, and like my president was saying, we got together, and one day we decided, you know what? Hey, these same guys like to ride together all the time.
Yeah.
Let's formulate a club.
Okay.
And that's how we started. We actually, if you don't mind me saying, Don, the very first name we came up with
Uh-oh.
was Speed Limit.
Speed limit.
Speed Limit was the club name.
Okay.
Glad y'all didn't use that.
Oh man, I came up with that, man.
Bravo.
Man,
Hey, I ain't gonna-
speed limit was it?
I'm
But,
glad we didn't use
Yeah, I'm glad.
but we had it for 1 year. We did we did it in the parade, and then Mike actually came up with maximum velocity on the next meeting we had. With maximum velocity.
Okay.
And everybody's like, "Hey, that's nice.
Right.
We like that." And they took hold to it.
And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
didn't feel no kind of way.
No. I said, "Hey, I wanted the club. I wanted the camaraderie. I wanted the brotherhood more
Okay.
than
Yeah.
I said, hey,
More than
whatever.
the name.
More
The
than
name could be,
Shot
but that's
your name
second.
down and you didn't feel
Yeah,
no kind
second
of
on
way.
the list.
No kind of way. Okay.
Because it's
a little bit. Yeah. He not being
It's
true.
a good feeling when you getting with a certain group of guys that you kind of ride with from time to time, building up whatever. Have faith in somebody riding like alongside of you, or that's not going to do anything crazy because the one person loves his life just like the next person.
Yeah.
So one little slip up and it could be a whole catastrophe.
Right.
Yeah.
And you go with some people and you look like, man, man, he a little too crazy for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's a deal. I'm gonna call Harry, but I ain't calling Billy.
Right.
Yeah.
That stuff
You're
like
not
that.
just riding for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to go home. Well, main thing back then was I just got my one motorcycle. I ain't trying to tear it up.
Yeah.
So who is the one that you lean to for the support and time in the club?
I think everybody vibe with each other in their own way.
Mhm.
I think the four of us probably talk more outside
Right.
than any of the other guys in the club.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I have a nephew and a son in the club.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a nephew and a son in the club. However, I think from a mindset, I think all four of us talk probably more.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot has to do with our jobs.
Right.
I work in the law enforcement side,
Right.
state government, but I also teach motorcycles.
Right.
I own my own motorcycle school and been teaching for 23 years.
Right.
Half of the guys you see over there
Right.
probably got my name
Yeah.
or my son's
On their
name,
endorsement.
So you
or my
own
nephew's
them. So
name.
you own
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
On their endorsement. That's
Yeah.
what it is. So I've been doing that since 2002.
And
But-
Great.
he still has the class going on today, which is
Yeah.
a great class.
Yeah.
Now, when I took the class,
Uh-oh.
It was a different class.
It
it
wasn't
was
a
a different
class.
class. They just came up with the class, and
Okay.
it was very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And but it was very good, and it helped out a lot.
Okay.
Now, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What I was going to ask you is, what's the name of your course? Like,
So Riders Advantage Motorcycle and Scooter Training Academy.
okay, and that's here
Here in
locally.
Tallahassee.
Okay.
Here in Tallahassee.
What do you have a website?
Yes, but I actually contract for Tallahassee Harley-Davidson.
Mhm.
So that's my relationship with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually have the curriculum for K&M.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
do the 2-wheel and the 3-wheel.
Okay.
Good.
I'm sorry. I
No,
just
no, you're
wanted to
fine.
get that
No, you're
out there.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very going out here very good.
Okay.
That's a lot of people that I've met, a lot of male and female,
Mm-hmm.
say that. Yeah, I went through a guy named Don Reddy because that's my
It's my brother.
my brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, went through his class.
You
and,
just
okay,
opened
that
up Pandora's box now.
Yeah.
You said female.
male and female.
I hadn't seen no females with the maximum velocity vest on.
And you won't.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, wait.
And we talked about this, and you
talked
made
about
it make
it.
sense.
Wow.
Hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna give him a seat.
I'm gonna let you get some other perspective, right? We kind of
Okay.
briefly talked about this.
Let's go, Rob.
We did talk about y'all talked about this earlier.
No.
No, we touched on because we want
touched on it.
Yeah, we
I
touched
want
on
you
it.
to get that perspective and
Okay.
see how it matches.
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, my perspective is we don't have females in our club.
Right.
We did, however, thought about branching out to an all-female club called Lady V, where they would be their own and we would be our own.
Right.
And I'm in my second marriage, and I love my wife. And the last thing I want to be, I think I can get away with saying is, hey, we going to Daytona with the girls of Max V.
Okay.
Yeah, may not come off too well.
Yeah.
And I think that what it is that we feel like as brotherhood and men that's in the club, we don't want to throw anything in the mix that would hurt, damage, anyway our family.
Okay.
So that is the number one thing we think about, God, family
Yeah.
in the club.
But
So
you're not concerned about something you'll do. You're concerned about something they may do. Is that what you're saying? It's not like you said about you might be tempted.
If you're looking at Harry,
Okay.
there's no temptation.
Okay. There you
But
go.
if you're looking at another individual that is a single man in our club. Could be
Okay.
a single man in our club, and he may be tempted to talk to another man's wife
Right.
or
Yeah.
girlfriend, someone that's in the club. So to speak.
That should be in the
That-
bylaws, shouldn't it?
Well, it is something that it's some things. How can you say it in a man's perspective? Some
You
things
just don't
are-
want to create that atmosphere.
Right. You don't
Yeah.
want to create that. You got to keep that separate
Yeah.
from what's going on and what is the meaning of the whole club itself.
I understand
And
that.
you're not trying to downgrade a female
Okay.
wanting to ride a motorcycle. No.
You're just not trying to create
yes.
issues.
Issues
Possible
inside
issues.
the club. We
Yeah.
have women riders ride with us all the time.
Okay,
We
so they
go
can
places.
ride with you. They just can't join the
We
club.
can't. We don't ask them to join the club.
So there's affiliation but no membership.
there's affiliation. but
Well,
no
that
membership.
that sounds harsh though when you said they can't join. You,
No,
but I would
it's-
think you should probably have to put a stamp on and just say this is the reason why we feel like it's not a good fit for us.
Okay.
You know.
But
It's-
I also think there's a reason there's the Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And there's the Boy Scouts.
Boy Scout. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So if you're a Girl Scout,
Well, wait, I was getting ready to say, our granddaughter, she's eight. She's eight. And she joined Cub Scouts. So I said, well, wait a
they
minute.
merged.
Cub Scouts, I thought that was for little boys.
think
She
they
said, no,
merged.
Mom. There are girls and boys
Yeah,
in the
they-
Cub
they
Scout.
merged.
And I'm like, okay,
That's how
so.
they-
that's Cub Scouts.
Skip.
not
Nah,
Girl
I think
Scouts.
they merged.
But,
Boy Scouts.
but there was Cub Scouts and there were Brownies.
Right.
Right.
And then there were Boy Scouts and then there were Girl Scouts. So now there's Cub Scouts and then you have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts.
You know, you make a valid point. In time, we may sway that
Right,
way.
it's been 29 years.
It's been 29. You know, but things have changed in
Right.
the last 8
These-
years,
these-
maybe.
these
Yeah.
women ain't
10 years.
playing.
But
we
I
still
understand
need to
your
catch
point.
up. We
I
I
still-
was
I
looking
completely
online
understand your
at a
point.
Harley event in Jacksonville, and you know what I saw? Women on top of women on top of women, and I don't mean on top of, but I'm talking about on the Can-Ams. They took over the whole event. They out here now.
Yes, they there.
And I was driver. She ride.
Yeah,
And
she
her,
does.
and her old man, he was mad because he wanted her on the back of his bike.
Yeah.
He said it was embarrassing because
Yeah.
he was in a club. She needed to be on the back of that bike and not on her own bike.
Yeah.
But her sister, she rode Can-Am, but her sister rode Harley, and she ride Harley with her husband
Yeah.
and ride for real.
It's 2 3-wheel clubs that has popped up on the scene
Yeah,
this year
right.
already.
Right.
Now,
We
thanks
saw
to
a lot
me-
of 3-wheels today, too.
Thanks to me.
Okay.
I taught most of them.
Okay.
But they popped up on the scene.
Right.
So it's happening.
Okay.
I think
see
things
a lot
are
of women.
changing.
So what
Okay.
so what you gonna do with that? Because the innovation here, then
Well-
the mindsets are changing.
Did you get the structure of the club?
I got you.
What was it again?
You said what did you say? Motor.
God,
Huh?
God.
I got you.
Yeah.
family.
But see,
Yeah.
if you
Hold on,
go
God,
ahead. Yeah.
family in the club.
Right.
We still go by God.
Right.
We don't go by what culture says.
Right.
So there's gonna always be a separation for that.
Right.
Did you get the drift?
But if you know you can't be tempted, so they
It's
can't they
it's
can't
not
bother
about
you.
temptation.
Okay.
It's I think in life we tend to say if the sky is green, it's green
Right.
and not blue.
Right.
I don't live that way.
Right.
I have something that guides me a little bit different.
Okay.
So that's how I'm gonna live my life.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Right.
So I'm not just gonna bend because society say, okay, the Cub Scouts not gonna be girls and boys.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a reason that you got women's restroom and men's restroom.
Right. Right.
And I think
Be quiet over
I
there
think
now.
as a culture,
Right.
we're doing too much blending.
Okay.
Right? Now,
In some respect, yeah.
and now you do what you want to
Yeah.
do with your life,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna force me to make that my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
So-
did. Now I
so-
did the other day on social media. It was this woman. She was a truck driver,
Mhm.
and she was complaining because nobody helped her to unload her truck. And they said, "Hey, you chose this.
Correct.
That's your job, not mine. I work in the warehouse. I don't drive that truck. Now, when it's like that, I can understand it. Females riding bikes, they here.
They're here.
Females driving trucks, they here.
They're here.
Females doing what men do, or men doing what females do, it's here. But it needs to be a separation in certain situations.
Sure.
So I mean, you handle it the way you handle it. How
Yeah,
you feel
I can
about it?
respect that.
Well, I mean, deal of like I say, how some things are, evolving and whatnot. Because I mean, it's some women that like to do more hands-on things and stuff than some guys. Guys that actually ride,
Right.
but won't take care of their motorcycle. And,
Right.
and I ain't gonna do that. And I get grease on my nails and all other stuff.
Right.
They have some women that come. I do a lot of motorcycle repairs
Okay.
also too, like within the club and
Mhm.
do
Right.
things and whatnot. And I'm kind of like the service or the guy
Sir, you
ain't
got it
question.
right, service guy.
But some women that come around is like, well, I want to see what I'm, you know,
I'll change the oil.
changing the
I'll do
oil
it.
and all that stuff.
Okay.
Well, let me do it. Well, okay, then here's this wrench. Put it on there. Okay, these are the tools you use. These are different sizes. I mean, I'm not going to be here forever. And, you know, the deal of somebody wanting to learn, I'm never going to try to cut that off from them, whatever.
Yeah,
And
you don't want to
somebody asks,
hinder someone wanting to further
trying to
any
get
type of
gatekeep.
ability.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've had some women, like I said, they beat you down there on the ground, you know, putting tools together and getting stuff done or whatever. And I said, yeah, I want to learn how to service my own bike and do this, change my oil and whatnot. But I was like, I commend them on a lot of that stuff.
Our daughter's an auto technician.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah.
She's 22.
Today I met a young lady on our autism ride. After the autism ride, I knew her. Well, not young lady, she's born up in late 40s. And her and her husband own motorcycles. And they have 4 kids. And when I spoke to her, she's like, yeah, I know Harry. And she told me, I said, hey, so where's your husband? She said, he's home with the kids. I said, oh, really? She said, yeah. Well, let me tell you what happened, Harry. Both our bikes were down. I chose to fix my bike myself. I went out there and I changed the oil. She had a fuel pump was messing up. When I had spare time, I went and got my bike fixed.
Right.
So when it got fixed, I said, I'm going riding.
Right.
He was like stunned, like, I thought she was going to help me with mine. She was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going riding. But that's what's happening.
Right.
You know?
That's not necessarily a good thing. I'm gonna tell you. We got a point of contention in our house because, you know, I'm a truck driver. So when I'm on the road, she has to do what I do. And I say sometimes I come back, you acting like me now. I ain't with no man. You need to see if you can find with me a woman that you talking crazy to me and stuff like that. So I get that part. But I was like, hey, now we can't be doing this in here like this. But what choice do we have? You know.
I really believe I could any female really wants to learn how to do something.
Right.
Because some things they can do, some things are very hard to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's difficult. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
You got women that can lift 200 pounds.
Right.
You probably do. But
Right.
mostly that's mostly, I mean,
It's
So I'm pretty sure y'all
for me.
have faced some challenges within y'all organization. So how do y'all overcome those?
One man, one vote.
Right. That's go to the same structure.
We go back to the structure.
Structure.
Go back to the structure.
Okay.
And
So
to the floor.
overcoming challenges
Mhm.
in our club. I think one of the things that make me feel good about our club
Right.
is being able to overcome challenges. We have things where sometimes we have more people in the club that want to ride
Right.
on a weekly basis,
Right.
every month, and other ones can't. And it's
yeah.
a challenge sometimes because those individuals feel like we don't get out enough.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we want to get out more, and we want you guys to get out more.
Mhm.
And it's a challenge because I myself find myself busy a lot. Can't ride. They all
Yeah.
got Harleys.
Right.
I don't want to ride like a Harley.
Right.
I want to ride like a sport biker.
So not because but a 2-part question. Is there an age to say, okay, I want to retire, or is there a cap on who you'll let in? Because today I met a guy that was joining another club, and he was like, "My dad is daddy." You know, he was there, but he handled the bike, and they say he was a prospect. And I was like, wow,
There's no age.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
you can be as long as you want to get an endorsement.
right,
Get an endorsement. We've never had anybody that was too young or too old.
So you don't have a too old.
Don't have a too old. Now, unless he knows somebody different.
We're the two old.
Y'all too
Okay.
old.
We the two old.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's younger than we are.
Okay.
Right.
Pretty much. So that's one of the great things I like about our club.
Right.
The great thing about that, though, in our position, starting this 29 years ago, we look forward to kicking back being the OGs. We say this now.
Right.
Okay.
We're training you guys to take our place.
Right.
Because you seen how much I was running today, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Non-stop.
That's
Yeah.
all the time.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to being able to kick back and just go.
You do it. You handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, we,
He
and,
got-
we're,
and be
we're slow-
comfortable
yeah,
with
we're,
he got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
we're
got
slowly
this.
trying
Yeah.
to transition that.
Right.
You always want to train somebody to take your job.
Right.
People don't think this way even on the job, but you want to train somebody to take your job because eventually you're not going to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
So y'all don't have the maybe if you have younger members, the mindsets they probably a little different from y'all.
It is.
So is that hard for y'all to deal with?
It is, but at the same time, like you heard me say, my son and my nephew's in the club.
Right.
You met one of the other guys in there. I told you he's the same age my son is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes mindset's different just because of the way you're raised.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's your structure at home.
Right.
I told you my son, they call him Young OG because though he's 35, he has an old man spirit.
Right.
Okay.
So, but again, we find ways to kind of teach those guys. But remember that prospecting process.
Right.
I'm gonna use the term the new guys use.
Right.
If you're a YN,
Right.
Yeah.
you're probably not gonna make it.
I don't deal with them.
You're probably not gonna get past our process to make it with us.
Yeah.
Because those are two different clashing personalities on
Yeah.
East and West.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and we have some people come up. They, like I said, I've had 4 people over this weekend ask me how to get one of these.
Right.
You know, and can I just get one?
Right.
And no, you can't
Yeah.
just get one.
So how you come
Process.
up with the badges on them? How y'all go about that? And what they mean? What they similar? All of them seem to be similar, but I'm pretty sure the personality went in some of them.
So again, this is how we started. If
Right.
you notice, that's
I see.
that's a sport bike leading in the curve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kind of symbolizing of the maximum velocity when we were all doing the curves and doing
Okay.
100,
Right.
200 miles an hour.
Right.
Of course, the 1997, you see the founding member.
Right.
Big Chief is the name. Out of the 29 years that we've probably been together, I'm gonna ask these guys, how long do you think I've been in the presidency?
Oh man, yeah, a minute.
Because of the deal of the process, everybody has been in president's
Okay.
chair. So our 2-year.
It's generally a 2-year window,
Okay.
and
He's
then
been in probably now what 6 years maybe
6.
right now.
That sounds like.
yeah,
second.
like right now.
See, that's what the mayors do. They get the 2 years and another 2 years and another 2 years, and then call themselves the president. Yeah.
But it's all a vote.
Right.
It's all a vote.
Okay.
So
Okay.
out of 29, I've probably been in the seat 20 years.
Okay.
About 20. I've been president. Kenny, I think,
Yeah.
might have been president one
So
time.
several of them have had the opportunity.
So who was y'all best president?
Obviously, if I've been there for 20 years, I want to give it up right now.
You can't answer
I want to
that.
give it up right
You
now.
can't
You're not
answer
caught
that.
on to that by now.
Right. You can't answer
Yeah.
that.
You're kind of.
Why do they keep electing me?
Why do y'all keep electing?
Why do we keep electing
Okay.
Don as president?
Okay. Big Chief.
It's a work.
It's
Okay.
work.
Okay.
It's
Work
work
that they don't want
involved.
to do.
Yeah.
I think I seen you talk to somebody today. He was so cool with, hey, you got to get this on in here.
Yeah.
I said, okay, handling business. Now, why you handling business? I said, okay.
You know, one of the things that we tell people that come to new members come in, we tell them that one of the qualifications to join the club is you may have to hold the office,
Right.
president, vice president. Something like that. A lot of other clubs they don't do that.
Right.
They're the president. That's it.
Like
They're
Okay.
president life for life.
Hey, I didn't know that.
When I tell other clubs when they say I say I was president. Well, Don's president. So you was president before? Yeah, I was. I said you can't join our club unless you're willing to be in an office.
Oh, at some point in time.
At some
Okay.
point, but it's voted in,
Uh-huh.
and you have to be what we call it like someone has to appoint you. I say, hey, would you be
Nominate.
nominate?
Nominate.
Yeah,
Okay.
would you be willing to be treasurer?
Yeah.
And then if that person says yes, then they'll vote. But if he says no, then he's off the ballot.
But I would think that would cause a little bit of confusion for other clubs that say, hey, I know, Big Chief, he the president over there, but not anymore. It'd be you now. And they kind of look, no?
All the clubs do that.
Okay. All of
The
them?
majority of the
Okay.
guys that was just sitting here,
Yeah.
they just changed the officers.
They just changed.
Okay.
They just changed officers.
Okay.
Because one of them called me and said, hey, I can get my pats on that? I said,
Yeah.
what happened? He said, I'm the new vice president. So
Uh-oh.
I sent it to somebody I knew
Okay.
that had
Okay.
a business that, sold
Okay.
patches on.
Okay.
Okay. That's
So
all
is there
right.
a limit to the number of members that you guys are willing to grow to, or are you comfortable with, the size that you are, or like where are you in
Our
terms
main
of
deal
growth?
has always been the quality versus the quantity.
Okay.
Because it's always been an easier thing to say that, we could have 100 members. And over the years that everybody that probably has been in here, we probably can easily say over maybe 60 of guys that have come through and been through, with the flag, but stepped away and whatnot. But I always go-to was our quality will always supersede the quantity.
Right.
Okay.
Because you can have things that go on, in the club that, the mindset that of the structure is kind of one of the more key things that helps us to stay that tight niche.
Yeah.
And you have some guys that just allow it. You got a motorcycle, okay, man. Here's a shirt, man.
Yeah.
You with us now and all. Right. And
We're definitely different when it comes to that because you can't get in our club without one of the current members sponsoring you. That's the
Okay.
first thing.
Okay.
So everybody that's a member know that if I put my name on you,
right,
I'm putting my name on the line.
Yeah.
right,
So you can't just come to me and say I want to get in your club.
right,
Somebody has to know that you're an upstanding guy,
right,
put their reputation on the line for you
right,
to get in the club, even go through the process.
right. Okay.
So
So it's a referral only.
only,
Only.
only,
Okay.
only,
So that's how
Okay,
y'all
respect
get
that.
to 29 years.
only.
How many more y'all looking forward to?
As long as I can ride, man.
There you go.
As long as I can ride.
There you go.
And I look for, again, I got my 30 years in the law enforcement in January. At the same time, I've been teaching for 23 years.
Yeah.
So I love putting male, female in the wind. I love getting them on motorcycles and riding.
Right.
As far as we're concerned, your question was, how big can the members get?
Right.
Infinite. If we had guys that graduated and left, we probably could have chapters everywhere, to be
Right.
honest with you.
If that's what you wanted. Right.
Well, we don't push as hard for it,
Right.
but just like we got a guy in our club that flew in from Chicago.
Right.
Him and his girl flew in from Chicago to come down.
Okay.
At the same time, we don't push for a bunch of chapters like the rest of them do.
Right.
But at the same time, it's definitely about quality.
Right.
I'll say it's about quality. It could be right now. We just brought all the members that just left town back in. It could easily be 75 people.
Right.
Easy.
Right.
So now you said that you have charity events 4 times a year.
Every
So
quarter.
okay, I was getting ready to ask. So what are the other time frames throughout the year that you?
So January, February, March.
Okay.
We decide on one.
Okay.
And so every 3 months we decide on a charity.
Okay.
Right. And then at Christmas we always adopt a family or do something for somebody at Christmas
Right.
time.
So how do you get your charity like information out to people that are not
Christmas
within?
connection.
Yeah. So Mike is a director over at the Department of Health.
Okay.
So he's in tune with a lot of stuff that when it's related to social services and that type of thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so he's always our guy to actually go get the leads and whatnot.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And there's some families that need to be adopted or whatever, and he can speak to a little more.
Right.
But yeah, that's how we kind of get our leads on that. So
Okay.
we adopt somebody or do something off the angel tree.
Right.
And we showed up and surprised quite a few people
Okay.
during the holidays.
Okay.
And some people cry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
is there a standard that y'all have for the bike when you let the prospect in? Do you look at their bike and say, hey, this don't meet our criteria, or is that not important?
It's important, but in the bylaws it also talk about you having a reliable working bike.
Okay.
And there's times when guys' bikes are in the shop and they're working on it. We understand all that.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes that do affect their annual miles.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
at the same time, again, it's God, family within the club.
Okay.
Now, in y'all opinion, y'all, I want to answer from each one of y'all. Who got the best bike in the club?
Best
The
bike,
best bike.
what year's your
And
bike?
do you-
We'll do it like this. We'll say who got the most reliable, and who got the nicest bike in terms of customizations. From each one of y'all.
Okay, I'll go first. Honestly, I think the nicest bike in terms of customization, it's a tie between Big Chief and young OG, who's his son.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
You know, it's a two different kind of bikes.
Right.
You know, but in terms of reliability, several of us got later model
Brand new
Harleys,
bikes.
brand,
Right,
brand new bikes.
Okay. Okay.
And so they're gonna be
I call
more
it brand new
reliable.
rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new reliable.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody get bikes that they style and they taste.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
To you. Best bike, most reliable.
I'm gonna definitely give the reliable to the guys who got the 23s, 24s, 25s. I'm gonna give them.
Y'all
What
know
year's
y'all
your bike?
cheating. They ain't saying
So,
no
so,
days.
so what year is your bike?
So I got a 2014,
Okay.
but I went from a 21 on the front
Yeah.
to a 26 on the front.
Yeah.
Down and out bags. I probably just spent $15,000 in sound.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah. Oh wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I candy paint job on it, orange.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Oh, I saw you today on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
taste is a big effect of that.
Okay.
My aspect of it, mine is of course being mechanical on the deal of it. The newer bikes are always going to be in the lineup of more reliable. I say a tie between Casanova and probably say Ed. Deal of I can do simple
Right.
as far as how that's an everyday rider, and then you have some that are like kind of show quality.
Right.
Okay.
So that type of mentality to me, because like I said, the deal of working on it so much,
Right.
I can be simpler and then have a better aspect on how that is that as far as my taste,
Yeah.
whatever. But you can go from mild to wild. I mean, these
Right.
guys that got out there, got the whole 9 yards, like Big Chief, let's say, he spent a lot of money in his customization and stuff,
Right.
whatever. But I can be simpler and have a better fit for it,
Yeah.
because I know that's a nice touch to it, but also too that it's enough to just make it decent, and
Right.
that be more of a bigger quality for me, because sometimes like you get out there and you got 34-inch rims and all that stuff, you go out there and get a nail in that tire. Now you might be in the area that I'm in Daytona or a week or whatever, and now I'm down because there's no 34-inch tire that I can get right now or have to order in
Yeah.
3-4 days.
Yeah.
So that simple thing, is a tire, now becomes an issue of now I got to try to figure out how to
Yeah.
get a tire.
The availability is not there
Right.
for the
So-
quick repair. So it hinders you being able to kind of keep moving.
Yeah. Like
And you go and mess around and say like you hit a pothole, now you crack that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That $7,000 rim.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I can tell y'all, I saw a lot just in this interview how y'all made it 29. Y'all got a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah.
Y'all don't overtalk each other. Y'all respect structure. Y'all respect each other, and it's good to see. And just then, what you just did, you broke from him and you had your own choice, and I like that too. And then you kind of see who stick together too. And you said that.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna let you get off now. They don't know. He told me now he's thinking about a gold wing now. I'm gonna say that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he said.
It all happens.
But I gave him a caveat too, though. He not saying that.
What was that?
I'm gonna keep my bike,
You said
Okay.
it.
my Harley.
You
Okay.
said it.
But Goldwing, Harley, in terms of culture, in terms of style, in terms of customability, it can't be the Harley.
Yeah.
Right.
But a Goldwing, if you want comfort, the Cadillac, it's an inline 4 at 60 as opposed to a twin. A Cadillac, it's the Goldwing the way to go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep my Harley.
Okay. So
So
the
that-
best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. But when I want to take a 10-hour ride,
It's there.
jump in that Goldwing.
Okay.
When I'm
Okay.
not trying to look, now there's nothing cool about a Goldwing, in my opinion. So when I'm not trying to look cool, I'm jumping Goldwing. I'm trying to look cool,
Yeah.
I'm riding that Harley.
Okay.
And we probably end with saying what we started with. Down here in Leon County, y'all the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would like to think so.
Yeah.
We would like to think so.
Well, I think y'all move like y'all know it. I'm gonna give y'all that. I seen a lot today.
Yes, sir.
I've been down here since 7 o'clock this morning. It's midnight now, and
Yeah.
I ain't seen nothing like it.
We won't,
Nothing like
Don't
it.
get in trouble for
be
that.
denied.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gonna do it. Y'all proved it. We
Yeah.
definitely appreciate it, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
we look forward to seeing y'all guys again.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I appreciate y'all,
Absolutely.
Thanks for
And happy
coming.
anniversary.
Thank you. Thanks for coming
Yes.
all this way. And thanks
Yes.
for having
Oh man,
Yes,
it
for
was
sure.
more of a joy for us than y'all could ever know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
There you have it.
See y'all
Maximum
again.
velocity from the trailer to the truth.
So we get ready to do our 30.
Oh, we here.
yeah.
We're here.
We here. We here. We
We're
definitely
here.
here.
It's gonna be a new spot.
Now y'all know y'all don't start us up right.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know somebody
Oh,
done
yeah.
pulled. Okay.
Oh, we know.
Okay. Y'all already know.
Well, you asked about the standard earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is nothing that we have not done that we have not willingly shared, number one.
Right.
But they all have been trying to mimic all of our angels.
Right, right.
I'm telling you that now.
And say the saga continues.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's the respect they have for
Yeah.
us. I mean, they walked in over there and seen the facility. I think did you get a chance to
Yeah,
go in there?
yeah, I went inside.
We get professional decorators and
Yeah.
everything else. Most of them
Nice
just throw
in
some
there.
stuff up.
Yeah.
And man, y'all did it up. So they
Yeah.
give us our props.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they did too when they came in and they said, hey, y'all do y'all thing. We catch up.
I think it's great. I love
See
it.
y'all on the next one.
Yes.
All right. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
We out the trailer on a Tuesday. We out the trailer on